Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where and when you're listening to this. This is Coffee with Kevin, and this morning is my coffee. Yes, I went out to Wendy's to get a coffee, 99 cents, a large coffee. Had it my way too. Mm-mm-mm. And it's delicious. And I'm Kevin, Coffee with Kevin, and I'm in a different place this time. I am not in my normal place. I'm in my work office, which is in a completely different building, and it's downtown where I live, and it's kind of cool being here. It truly is. Yeah, I wasn't sure I'd be able to come here this morning. We had a big flood in Lowell, Massachusetts, and you, if you saw it on the news, I mean, they had to have boats out there getting people out of their homes. Some of the cars were, almost totally in the water. And the funny thing is, not the funny thing, but the weird thing is, it's right around the block from where my office is. My office didn't get impacted at all, and I was lucky. When I was leaving the office yesterday, I saw brown water coming out of the faucet. I didn't know why, and we had a water main leak, and that's the reason why. And that's all settled today. Well, for me, there were unfortunately a couple hundred people not able to get back in their homes yet. So we have these things that happen to us. We have these things that happen to all of us at one time or another. I refer to them as obstacles because an obstacle, if you're driving in a, if you're driving um, on a road and there's something in the road, okay, an obstacle you can get around. Sometimes it takes a little maneuvering. Um, and an obstacle sometimes is not that big. It's not really that much of an obstacle you can get over. And sometimes, maybe it's a small, light snowbank. It's light snow, and you're you're driving through, and it's too late to stop. Sometimes you get through an obstacle. So you can get around, over, and through obstacles. None of the things that we have to do are easy, are things that we want to do. We don't like obstacles in our way. We tend to like the easiest paths, don't we? The easiest paths. And if there's obstacles in the way, yes, it's not easy. That means we have to walk around, walk over, or walk through. And that's the way life is. There's our path in life is hardly ever smooth and easy and straightforward. Hardly ever. But we need to learn to live with that. We need to learn to expect that so we can deal with that stuff. And once we do that, once we can expect the fact that, hey, I'm going to have obstacles at some point, maybe not every day, hopefully not every day, but I'm going to have obstacles at some point. So I got to be prepared to deal with them. Meaning, you know, don't let them shut you down. Don't let the obstacles shut you down. They may have you go around for quite a while and do the things differently than you expected to do. And sometimes they may have you take a completely different path if they're really large obstacles. And that's when change comes into our lives, and unexpected change sometimes, right? We have to be able to deal with change. We have to be able to want to accept change. This morning, I had an obstacle. I come into the office, and my laptop, my PC, would not come up properly. I've had some problems with it, and it wouldn't let me log in. It wouldn't let me do this. It wouldn't let me do that. And I spent 45 minutes trying to get this thing running. Finally, it's running. It's running fine now. After a couple reboots, a little bit of impatience on myself, where if I had waited long enough, it would have come up. This was an obstacle. So I tried my phone as an alternative. So I tried my phone, and for some reason, and it probably has to do with an update on my phone last week, for some reason, it doesn't allow the software to access my mic and my camera. And it fails. And I spent 10 minutes trying to get that running. These are obstacles. And yes, I had to come on a half an hour late. And forgive me for that. They were just obstacles in a way, but I'm here. I got around, I got over, I got through these obstacles, and I made it work. So, what I'm saying, my message today is that yes, there's going to be times life isn't really straightforward. Life isn't a smooth path that we just keep on moving forward. Life pauses us once in a while on our path. Life makes us go around and do different things on our path that we weren't expecting. But expect that that's going to happen, and it'll be much easier on you. I've said this before, and one of my favorite quotes from Zig Ziglar. If you haven't heard of Zig Ziglar, look him up. He's passed away. I was very fortunate to get to see him speak live in person a couple of times. I was very fortunate to actually be able to listen to just about and read just about everything that he's put out. Motivational speaker, sales trainer, um, but just a master with words and speech. And he said, one of his quotes says, "Life isn't easy. Life is tough." It's kind of what I've been saying, right? But if you're tough on yourself, life gets easier on you. Now, tough on yourself doesn't mean beating yourself up. Tough on yourself means getting discipline. Tough on yourself means, okay, I'm going to do these things now as opposed to waiting at the last minute. And when you wait at the last minute, you take the chance of things going wrong. All right, so you do them now, get them over with. You discipline yourself to do the things you're uncomfortable with. You actually work through things that you're uncomfortable with. We tend to put those aside. We tend to say, okay, I'm not really good at that. I'm not really good. I don't want to hear this, or I don't want to hear that. So I'm going to delay this. Maybe it'll go away altogether. It doesn't usually go away, of course. But we tend to do that. Being tough on yourself means doing the things you're uncomfortable with when you need to. It means doing the things that need to get done in a complete way when they need to get done. So when you do that, life is easier on you. I'll tell you the quote again. Life is not easy. Life is tough, and we know that. Talking about the obstacles that get in the way, life is tough, but life is easier on you if you're tough on yourself. So I know that, again, that tough on yourself. How about if you work yourself? How about if you work on yourself? Life is easier on you. That's the truth. So how do you work on yourself? First of all, you can work on your personal development. You can find those things that are in your way, those uh, those triggers, those emotions. Is there fear there? Okay, comfort zone stuff. There's a lot of fear there, right? Is there any other things? Is there things that you don't want to deal with that make you angry, get you frustrated, right? Are there things that you don't want to deal with that get you sad, put you down? All right. Those are all obstacles. Are there things that you just don't believe you can do? And so you don't want to deal with it. That's limiting beliefs. All of those things are obstacles in your way. Go around them, go over them, or go through them. How do you do that? You get help. You work on the things you need to work on. And, there's plenty of books, there's plenty of things out there that can help you. I myself love listening to books, audible books. So I love listening to books while I'm in the car, or if, I find that the space and the time at home, just spend half an hour, 45 minutes dedicated to that. You'll be amazed how much that will help you. You'll be amazed how much you get out of that. Well, this has been Coffee with Kevin. I got some exciting news. Kevin, me, mindset coach with Peak Performance Mindset Coaching, which is soon to be CNLP. Now, some of you know me, and you say, "Oh, Kevin, you got NLP in your company name." No, I do have NLP in the company name. It's not Neuro Linguistic Programming. Center for Next Level Performance. I always say that I help, or we help, Lisa Shermerhorn and I, we help people get around, get over, or get through the obstacles that are preventing them to get to the next level. And that's just what we've been doing all along, and that's what we're doing here on in, both individuals and organizations and teams. We help them get to that next level that they've been striving for, they've been struggling to do for a long time, and they finally can do that when they do the work, when they get tough on themselves, which is doing the work, isn't it? Do the work. That is a quote from a local superstar here in Massachusetts. His name is Bill Belichick. For a long time, he was saying, do the work. That was a simple coaching philosophy. Is okay, you know what you got to do it. Do the work. And when you do the work, life is easier on you. This has been Coffee with Kevin. Until next Tuesday, and we'll be back on time again. I'm going to make sure everything's running right before we start up again. All right? Take care, all. Have a great day. No, remember, you're not just going to have a great day without you doing anything. You're going to make it a great day. You're going to purposely intend on having a great day and having a great week. I know you can do it. Take care, all.